Meet our provider, Melissa Carpenter, behavioral health therapist, Eau Claire Clinic.
What got you started in the healthcare field?
So I originally wanted to be a school counselor because I love working with kids, like teens and middle schoolers. And I know there's like a calling for like those ages, like a specific calling. Not everybody jives with all the different ages, but I love teenagers. I love the middle schoolers. And originally I wanted to be a school counselor, but I learned that it wasn't quite what I was expecting it would be, so I decided to be more of a therapist, and it's just my love of working with the teens, whether they're like angsty teens, and I do love working with adults too, but that is what initially got me started into wanting to be a therapist, is to be that one person that they can actually like come to and feel like they're not being judged, and like I will understand them and not give them not give them slack for different things, because they all have different experiences. They have enough people telling them what to do and not to do. We're here to just talk. I'm on their side, and they need more kids, more people need that in their life.
How would you describe your philosophy of care?
I prefer like more positive, strengths-based, solution-focused ways about going about things, because most of us know what's wrong. We've heard it. We tell ourselves about this all the time. So it's good to be aware of that. But what also helps is knowing the things that you're good at. Where do you feel good? Like, what is going right? And build from there. Because you learn like, okay, when this situation happened, it worked out well because of this. Oh, okay, well tell me more about that, so we can bring more of that into the rest of your life, because we feel so beaten down and whatnot. And like, how many people come into therapy and they're all like, yeah, I'm here, yada, yada, yada. And it's like, okay, it doesn't have to be that way. I mean, yeah, we'll get to the root of stuff, but we're coming at it from a different angle, like a more positive thought process. Like, let's build you up so that you can have that solid foundation to have that ripple effect in everything else in your life. And then we'll talk about things as we go. We'll dive into the old stuff, into the current stuff, things like that. But having that, just a different mindset and approach is more positive, solution focused. And there's a lot of success in that. It feels different. And that's what I'm here for.
What drew you to work at North Lakes?
So, of course, in looking at different jobs, you look at different places and their mission statements, and you check around about what have you heard about this place, this place, this place. And North Lakes just had this. When I went to their website, it was as simple as this. I went to their website, I saw their mission statement, and I just kind of had this vibe with it. And I was like, this just feels right. And so I applied, and then I'm not gonna lie, going through orientation the last couple days, it made me even more excited. And I'm sitting here thinking about like, ooh, who do I know that could maybe fill in these other spots, or like eventually when they get done with grad school, maybe they could work here. Like, that's a good thing. And so I love everything that North Lake stands on, their, like I said, their mission statement, their values, and like how they operate, not only with patients too, but even with their employees, because that's important as well. I mean, some people love what they do, but they hate where they work, stuff like that. And that does not, I don't get that from here. And I'm really excited to be here for a long time.
What does the North Lakes Community Clinic mission mean to you?
I love the integrative approach. It's looking at the whole person, because that is so important instead of these individualized things, because you are one person, and it affects, if you're in pain, it affects everything. That affects your physical body and your mental health and emotional health, as well as like everything else. And so in your diet and your environment and things like that. So having that integrative, holistic approach is so important, instead of just treating the individual things, and that it can all be supported here, but then also North Lakes strives to be a solution versus like just coming in and taking over and all that. And I just think that's so important. Like, we're here if you need us, and then if you do, like, let's figure out the best way for everybody to like help us grow and create a better community, tighter community in society. And I just love that.
Melissa is a behavioral health therapist at our Eau Claire Clinic.